Hi everyone, this is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. Um, welcome to back to my subscribers and welcome to anybody who is new. I'm going to try and make this short. It is a little after 1 o'clock in the morning and I need to get to bed because we have to get on the road at between 7 and 7:30 this morning because I have an appointment down in Indy. I wanted to make this earlier, but I have been fighting migraines the last couple days like nobody's business. I was able to get up and go to my parents for Easter, so that was good. Um, but that's basically all I've done since Thursday. The crochet with me, which I only had, again, I only had one person come. And I'm hoping, because it was a different person this time, I'm hoping to have a couple people next time, which would be great. I haven't put the days up for this week yet. I was thinking of doing one originally today on Monday, but there was no way I couldn't get up today. So right now it depends on my migraines. I wanted to do one Thursday. I was thinking of doing a different time than 7 p.m. Eastern. So again, I'm asking you guys, I know you guys normally do not tell me in the comments, but if you want to go to the crochet with me, and you've been thinking about doing it, let me know what a good time for you would be. I was thinking maybe doing 3:30 in the afternoon, instead of 7 p.m. So, and as long as my head will let me, we'll see. We'll see how tomorrow goes, and then we will see how Wednesday goes. My husband has the next 2 days off. I don't want to spend both days sleeping all day, but since we have to go to Indy tomorrow, I will be sleeping all the way down. That's a given. Um, Especially if my head is hurting. I already have my crochet packed to do, and my headache medicine is in here, so I will have it with me. And that's my reason for being on tonight, is because I am seeing somebody. So I just finished an object. So I have a finished object, and I need to make sure to show it to you guys, which I just remembered. I haven't even taken a picture of it yet, so I need to make sure to do that. I want to remember the name of it exactly. I made the phone tablet book stand by Nikki's Homemade Crafts. This is going to show you that I am not perfect, like nobody is. This is my stand, which, I mean, I knew it was going to be big because Ella made it from No Catchy Name as well. But what I did, because I still had 10 rows to go, so I stopped. I stopped actually 12 rows early. And I used cotton yarn and not the acrylic that it said, because I wanted it to be able to be, cleaned up easier in case there were any spills or anything on it. What I did wrong, and it's not written in the notes, so to make anybody else aware if they want to make this, because I do want to make this again for somebody else, maybe, although he didn't seem, I want to make it for my husband, but he didn't seem to quite care for it. Then I got thinking about it. I might want to make one for myself for when I'm in bed and I can't get up. I did check my phone will stay on here, but I had it overstuffed. So I had to go through and take out some of my sewing, take some stuffing out, because what it is supposed to do, if you see this, it wants to lean this way. It's supposed to lean back this way. And what I figured out what I did is it said to sew it. When you sew this back part here, it's supposed to be perpendicular. And okay, maybe that's where my taking the rows out, actually not maybe. And I kept telling myself I needed to compensate for the fact that I took rows out, even if that meant to start in a little bit to get the perpendicular. What I should have done was take and tuck this in and then go up perpendicular, so it would have been here. Or when I was sewing it, I should have started from like maybe sewing it although I think I did start from sewing it from the top actually, and spun it more perpendicular and tucked some in as I went, but I did not. And the flaw with that is when this is sitting down, it pushes at the phone, my small phone. So I don't know if a bigger phone will be okay or not, but since I took, it was completely full all the way up through the tip here. I took out all the stuffing from here, so it can be manipulated to lay back. Now, if he cannot get it to work for him, I'm going to tell my friend to go ahead and send it back to me. I do know how I can repair it. It's just, I need to get some sleep tonight, and honestly, I don't want to be up all night repairing this. When I think that he should be able to hopefully manipulate this well enough. I did when I was, after I took out the stuffing and I had to um, sew it up here. When it got to about here, I pulled on it so that it pulled the tip back, as you can see. So it's not pointing straight up like it was before, and that makes it lay back some, and that makes that give it the illusion of being back a little bit more. And therefore, if he plays and manipulates the stuffing, which is what I'm going to tell him to do, because what I normally like to do before I stuff is like to pull apart all the stuffing and put it in a little at a time. But since I was in a hurry and wanted to get it done, and granted, if I wouldn't have had my migraine, I wouldn't have been in such a big hurry, but I was. Um, it wouldn't be in here as more of one major clump. And now my pockets went on rather nicely. I put my cards in both pockets so you could see where the pockets are. And those came back here. I would have had to make smaller ones had I got it directly up and perpendicular. So I'm hoping that he can get this to work out okay. Use the pockets for pencils. If I had it for me, crochet hooks, whatever he would need it for, and be able to use this to watch tablet or whatever while he is sitting on the bed. I'm hoping that with the tablet, with having more weight, it will push this back a little bit more. And I may tell her, actually, to have him put a heavy book on here to help it slant back and get that backward motion. And that will probably help then when he wants to put his phone on. Because I did set this straight up on the table and put my phone on it, and it works now. Before I took the stuffing out, it did not. It kept throwing my phone off, and it does not do that anymore. So hopefully this will work like it is supposed to do. Otherwise, like I said, I'll just tell her, send it back to me. I'll make the adjustments and I can send it back. This is a little off. The ends, I didn't read on how it said to close the end. I was in a hurry. And plus, I was in the middle of my migraine, as I have said now a couple times. And when you're in the middle of a migraine, you do not read everything. You just don't do it because words hurt your head. I couldn't open up my email because my email, if I open it with all of the emails I had, it just made my head go poof. Oh, it has not been good. This much light I have not been able to handle until tonight. So, which is another reason why when I get this done with, lay down. I will have another video for you sometime soon because I've had a couple deliveries on a couple things. Now, I did get some Happy Meal, which that's what this is, and that's why I wanted to get on here. And besides show this, I want to open my Happy Meal so that the person who sent me the Happy Meal does not have to wait for me to get it open. But yeah, I think with just a little bit more manipulation and that, this should be fine. But this is sitting a little crooked because since I didn't read the pattern, I just closed the end and then filled it and closed the other end. What I was supposed to do was crochet around to make it round on the end and then take, like when you're cinching a hat together, take my needle and put the yarn around it and cinch it closed. And then I was supposed to do the same thing on the other side. But this side is kind of round. This side is flatter. But it's going to do its essential job. Um, and I think, yeah, if I tell her to have him put a heavy book on here to help flatten it back, that's gonna help a lot. So I've got a bag over here to put it in. I need to make sure to remember to take the picture of it so I can post it on Instagram so everybody can see it on Instagram. It's a free pattern from Nikki's Homemade Crafts. Uh, I'm part of her club that she has, her crochet club. So I got the PDF pattern, but otherwise you can get the free pattern off of her web, or you can buy it, I believe, on Ravelry. I think that's where she sells it. Now, on to Happy Mail. This came. I don't like giving things unless they're perfect, but I have to realize not everything's going to be perfect, and everybody doesn't expect them to be. Here, I got scissors to open this with. I forgot. Tyvek envelopes pretty well on their own. Oh, I hope I didn't show like that. Okay, yeah. I don't think I showed the address. If I did, I apologize. I will go back and watch this and see if I did. And if I did, I will have to cut a little bit out. This is from OR Cinnamon Girl. I think it's OR or it's OD. I'm not going to say her full name because I don't know if she's told everybody her name. So, she's from Oregon. So I'm thinking it's OR Cinnamon Girl. So that would stand for Oregon Cinnamon Girl. Here I am about to turn it the wrong way, and I don't want to do that. I knew there was yarn in here because I could feel the yarn, but there's been something that's been jiggling, and I'm like, ooh, what is that? What is this? World of Yarn, Malaga. I have never had this before. Thank you. And it is gray. And we all know that I can use grays and blacks a lot because of creating for my daughter. And plus the blanket I'm going to make for me, I think I'm going to put some gray in it. World of Yarn, 100% premium acrylic. Takes a 5 to 6 millimeter crochet hook or 5 millimeter knitting needles. It's a number 4. It's from Hobie, and that's why I have not had a lot of Hobie yarn yet, but this is one I think that I have looked at before. So thank you. I get to try it out before actually deciding if I want to buy it from them. Thank you very much. And here is another one, another gray one. Yes, thank you. I love it. I like how it feels. It's a nice acrylic, a nice soft one. It's not, it doesn't have that harshness that some can have, but it's nice. It's not the softest acrylic, but it's not like super saber in that. It doesn't have like that kind of crusty feeling that it can have sometimes. Um, it's nice. It's not, it feels like a premium acrylic is what it feels like. It doesn't say premium acrylic on it, but that's what it feels like to me. There is a crafter's square patch, and I love this because I have been wanting to make something to show my sympathies isn't the right word for it, but to show my allegiance, and that my heart is with everybody. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I saved patterns for things that I wanted to make, but I don't have the right colors. So, let me see. Huh. Evidently, that's not where that is. Let me see. I'm sure you guys can still see me. I'm just looking for something here. Utopia. Not Utopia. Oh my goodness. My brain is a mess right now, and I am sorry. I probably should not have done this tonight. Ukraine. I knew it was a U. I have wanted to make a pattern or something to show that I am in solidarity with Ukraine and that they have my heart right now and that I'm praying for them. And this would be perfect for me to put on something. I just don't know exactly what. Maybe maybe I'll sew it onto one of my squares. I don't know. You know what? I have a jean jacket. I could sew that onto my jean jacket. Or I could sew it onto my bag from Ella. That would look cute with I do have a couple options. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I love sunflowers, which I'm sure you heard me say. So thank you very much. Oh, these are beautiful. Look at these charms. Make some pretty stitch markers out of those, which I am sure also she's heard me say I want to make stitch markers, but then I also have some of the light bulb stitch markers. These will just go on, where you wouldn't have to actually make a stitch marker out of it. You can just put them down in the little part that goes down. So let's see what's here. There's a firefly, it looks like, or a dragonfly, actually. There is a little daisy, a horseshoe with little blue stones on it, but it keeps on turning around. There's little blue stones. There is the peace sign. I love that peace sign. And a wishing bone. Oh, I love that. That reminds me of Thanksgiving. My brother and I always had to pull the wishing bone to see who got the larger end and whose wish was going to come true. I love the rainbow daisy so much. And the lightning rod. I love all of these. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, I probably should have looked to see if there was a card in here, but I'm not used to getting anything. So, like a doofus, I didn't do that. Something in a bag, which I'm going to leave that for last. Let's see. Here's a little container here, which I needed another little container to put in one of my bags. Oh! Oh my goodness, thank you. I actually have these on a wish list. My wish list on We Crochet. These say homemade with love. They're little. That would be upside down. They're little buttons. Say homemade with love. Thank you so much. And these will be perfect if I make like a little sundress or something for my best friend's daughter that I want to do. These will be perfect on that dress. Thank you so much. Because if I don't do that, then I was thinking of a cardigan. I'm going to cry. Oh my goodness. Our first name is Karen. I'm going to say that. Karen, thank you. Thank you so much. I haven't even opened it up to look at the whole thing, but I am about to cry. This says, thank you for supporting my small business. And this is made by Bountiful by Kimberly. That's Bountiful by Kimberly. That's at Etsy. It's an Etsy shop. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, look at all those sunflowers. Isn't that gorgeous? I think I'm going to be repacking up what I'm going to take tomorrow because I think I'm going to have to take this. Oh, goodness. And look, it says AJ. Oh, it smells so good. It says AJ. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how to say thank you enough. And there's the pockets in front where you can put your hooks in the pockets if you want to. Maybe a small pad of paper in this one, or the rounds for my Tunisian hooks. I can't talk. I'm speechless. Um, but the it's not a wire, but I guess a wire is the best thing that I can call it right now. Here, I've got my Tunisian tucked in here, my third square for the Tunisian blanket, but these right here. And mine are double, so I can have a hook on each end. I got the double set. So, oh, ooh, ooh. My stitch marker must have fallen off of here. I have got to find a stitch marker really quick because the last thing I want is for the stitches to come out of this. Let me catch it. And right now I will be able to share my Notions bag from Ella's bag with this one. Oh, it's just, I think it's the exact size that I was saying that I was wanting. Just the larger size from the size of Ella's bag. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at this. And then you open it, and it's got a nice brown lining in there that matches the sunflowers. That will fit a lot. That will fit all of that okay? I was just wondering. Look at this. I'm going to show you. I had it completely full, and I'm like, how am I going to put this in the car, make sure everything is safe, nothing gets dirty, because I wanted to take two projects, and the one project is the baby blanket I've been working on that is so close to being done, so it's taking up almost the whole bag. Now, if I took just that, I would be fine, but I wanted to take my square and finish my square up as well. So now I can take everything out of there, put it in this, and it would be perfect for tomorrow. And then it also says AJ, and I just love that. Thank you so much. I was just, who is it who's coming out with project bags? Um, oh, Crochet with Connie or Connie's Crochet? I can't think. She changed her name a while ago. She has a blog, and she's going to, for those people who get her newsletter and stuff and who are her VIPs, she's going to get 15% off of these bags, but they're just canvas bags. And there's a nice canvas tote one that has a zipper. I love them without a zipper because I like to be able to get into them when I can. But a zipper is fine on a bag too. Actually, let me mute that again. Sorry about that. And it didn't pause. There we go. Pause. Oh, it doesn't want to pause for me. Oh well, whatever. I'm not going to worry about that. That's the TV. I don't have time to watch it anyway. Because like I said, when I'm done, I'm going to lay down and get a little bit of sleep. If you heard, my husband woke up for a little bit. He was walking behind me. Anyway, I love this so, so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Karen. I am just utterly speechless. You're gonna make me cry. I love this so much. Thank you. Thank you. All I can do is say thank you. I never expected anything like this. Didn't put my channel up, to get anything like Happy Meal, but I appreciate it so much. So, so much. Yes, I love it. I was going to try and find some money to get one of Ella's new bags because she's going to be putting them up this week. And they're going to be like the side bags in it. And I couldn't figure out how to do it because I have to buy more stuffing because there's not going to be enough here for my daughter's gift that I want to make her for her birthday. So I have to get some stuffing and some different things I have to get. So, and thank you. I'm utterly, utterly speechless. And I was not going to open this tonight, but now that I have opened this and seen this, I have to. It's kind of a little thing for me saying use some of my money for me and not just for yarn to make things for other people. And yes, I'm making a blanket for myself, so I got yarn for my own blanket. And I enjoy my crochet. So, but there are certain things that I need sometimes when I crochet. So I was waiting because one of the shops that I wanted to buy these from was on hiatus. But what I didn't see is that when she was coming back, she was going to increase prices. So I went with a different shop that actually had more styles that I liked because the ones that I liked at the other store had been sold out. Um, and for the couple that I liked, I just didn't want to pay the additional price for yet. But that was before I knew that Etsy was raising their prices and everything. And yes, I made sure that I bought this before Etsy, before the 11th, when everybody was going to, when people were supposed to be closing their shops, although I've seen that there's still a lot of shops open. But there are a lot of shops that are closed as well. But I needed these. I had a couple for Christmas and a couple for Halloween. But this is from Precious Knits shop. And her symbol here is a PK going around it. I think she gave me another coupon for ordering. The first time I ordered with her, I got 10% off. My next order, I'm not going to be able to place another order within the time, because I think I saw something when I was on there the other day. And I'm like, besides, I'm not ordering anything right now because I don't like what Etsy is doing to their sellers and that they keep increasing prices, because not only does that hurt the sellers, that hurts those of us who buy from them and who don't have a lot of money. They've made profits for the last 2 years, so it's not like they're hurting right now. And you would think that they should be able to give some of that back to the people who've helped them get profits. So hopefully they won't get profits this year. Hopefully they will go down some, and they will see that when they raise the prices, then people are going to stop buying. But what I got was some skein coats. And I got a couple small ones because I needed them for the cotton yarn that I use, which on my FO earlier, I used the cotton yarn, the cotton blend from Lion Brand. And it's kind of a roving style, small and large in some spots. So anyway, I got some small ones for when I use the small things of cotton, and I'm going to be using small things of cotton to make my daughter's amigurumi, but it's going to be a decent sized amigurumi, so that's why I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough stuffing. So I need to make. I got this one, the llamas. I had to have them. And then the kitty cats, because you know me and my kitty cats, I gotta have my kitty cats. And there are so many different styles of cats. I wanted all of them. I did this one first because it's my favorite color, and they were running. They only had like 2 left. And the next one I want to get when I allow myself to buy anything for myself again, which will be a while, is one that has little black cats on it um, in different poses. But then I got my sunflowers that I have yet, and butterflies, because butterflies remind me of my grandma for the larger skeins. I can use this when I use one of these. And yeah, I will definitely be repacking tonight, and I can take that skein coat and use it if I need it on anything that I'm working with. I like using it on the yarn that I'm using for the baby blanket because it gets unruly sometimes, and that just helps rein it in. So, and it helps be able to pull it out of the middle more and not get as much barf with it having the tension on it. You don't get as much yarn barf. So, it's been 31 minutes and I really need to go to bed, and I cannot say thank you enough. OG Cinnamon Girl. I am so in love. Where'd I put it? Right here. So in love with all of this yarn, the charms that I'm going to be using right now. I'm going to put them on the lightning, like the light bulb, not lightning, the light bulb keepers, stitch keepers, um, so that I can use them. But as soon as I get the things to make actual stitch markers, which I have put on my Amazon wish list. So I don't know. I'll have to see. My daughter was asking me. She was like, please update your Amazon wish list. I want to know what you like with Mother's Day coming up. So we'll see what she gets me for Mother's Day. And if she gets me the stuff, my stitch markers, because I tried to tell her that's something that I really, really want. I can make some regular stitch markers, and I will make regular ones out of these. But I want to use some right away. So I'm going to make do and use them on the light bulb ones for now. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I cannot say thank you enough. I am just besides me. It's just completely gorgeous, and I will never ever forget where it came from. I appreciate it. You have completely humbled me tonight. Um, I was just running the only thing I got done while I had my migraine was I had to run because I had already started the process of doing the Secret Bunny on the channel, um, that channel on the page on Facebook that I belong to, where we send out random acts of kindness. Everybody on the pages can do it. I'm an admin. A couple of us admin tend to do it when people don't even know we're going to do it. We have everybody put up a wish list and make sure they have things that are $3 and below, and then also, you know, larger quantity things. And for the holidays, at Christmas time, we try to do it for at least a couple weeks, but we do Secret Santa. For Valentine's Day, we did Secret Cupid, which is one of my favorites. I like thinking the names of them. And then we just did Secret Bunny. And there used to be somebody else in charge of it, but I'm doing them now. And it's just so much fun because everybody loves doing it. And I get to see what everybody gets for everybody before everybody knows, because they have to send me proof of purchase. Because unfortunately, we have some people who don't follow the rules. And we put a limit on the bottom limit, the minimum limit on what you can spend. And that way, everybody has to meet the minimum, but then you can spend whatever you want. It doesn't have to be just, the minimum. So like me, I spent a little bit above it because I knew it was coming up. So I saved for it. But I didn't have as much as I wanted, and I wish I would have had more. I try to set it a little bit higher than most of the games and things that we will play on the page so that people got a little bit more because it was something special. And just to see and hear how excited everybody is. They're like, oh, thank you. We didn't know if we were going to play it again, or when it was going to be again this year. The next one will probably be for 4th of July. So, yeah, something fun. Right now we're doing them just like for a 1 day thing. So, Secret Bunny was just for, I try to have them have it delivered as close to Easter as they can. Valentine's, as close to Valentine's Day as they could. 4th of July, I don't know if we're going to do 4th of July or if we're going to do Christmas in July. If we do Christmas in July, it may be for a couple weeks. So, anyway, I've got to keep going. My head is starting to pound again. I can't keep sitting here like this. Normally, I'm sitting up against the back. Um, I need to get to bed, but again, thank you. Thank you, Karen, so much. I love everything. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but thank you so much. And for everybody, remember, you matter. You matter to me always. I have been thinking about all of you, even though I couldn't get up. If you ever have a day when you're feeling down, just remember that I am here for you always. Send me an email. Yes, I may not get it right away because, like, when I'm dealing with this, I don't deal with emails very well at all. But as soon as I do, I will message you back as soon as I get it. You're all beautiful. You're all gorgeous and handsome. And I love and care about every single one of you. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic week. I will be back to show you. I got Knit Crate in today. I think it's the Tria Crate one. So the sock crate that I tried, plus the little extra that I bought because it was 75% off. I have the package I just opened that I showed you, but I have a box from Furls, which I was not going to buy anything from Furls this year, but as I said earlier, I had credits and I used my credits, so I got it at a really good price. There will be sorry, my brain, a subscriber appreciation coming up soon, so watch for that. It's going to be added to a video because I'm never going to put giveaway. And I should never say never for right now, unless I become a larger channel at some point in time. But even then, really, I don't plan on putting giveaway in the title of any giveaways that I have because they are subscriber appreciation gifts for my subscribers. So, and if I can, I always want to try to make them in tone to you. So I will always ask you, different questions like, can you work with acrylic? Are you allergic to anything? What's your favorite color? And if I can work within that, I will. But I do only have certain themes right now on it in my prize bag. But I do have some that have wool and some that do not. So get ready because it's coming soon. But I will not put it in the title. It may say something like something special. I always title, FOs, whips, what with on my title, I put what I'm talking about. So it may say, I have an unboxing and something special, something like that. So you will know, for my subscribers, you will know that you should watch it because that's going to have my subscriber appreciation in it. And I'm a small enough channel, nobody's going to be looking for me for those right now. So I want to try and keep it as a subscriber appreciation for as long as possible. So I hope everybody understands. I know some people don't like that, but nobody's complained to me yet. I've seen it on other channels that they don't like that. So far, all of you guys seem fine with it. I want my appreciation to go to the people that it is meant for. I don't want somebody coming on and just entering because they see it's a giveaway. I know I've entered many giveaways, but they're always on channels that I watch. The only time that it has been not a channel that I watched, but I ended up subscribing to it was when it was the 4th of July Christmas fairies. Um, Last year I tried to enter as many as possible. I did happen to win one. I've never received anything. I know he sent it to me, but I didn't get it. And I'm fine with that. I let him know. I know he was going to try and send something else out, and he may, and he may not have, but I still have not gotten it. But mail has been so screwed up in the last, year that it's okay. Um, just knowing that I won as a semifinalist was really rather cool. So, trying to decide if I should be a fairy or not this year. So, if you guys have any thoughts on that, put that down below. If you think I should be a fairy, or if you just think I should keep going on the way that I am, let me know. Because it's also going to be a busy month for my other page that I am part of, that I talked about earlier, the blessings page. It's for everybody, but it was originally made for people who have chronic pain issues. But it's for everybody because everybody needs a little bit of happiness in their life, and everybody has hard days, and there are more people than just people with chronic pain who can't pay their bills and can't do certain things and need a little pick-me-up. And it's how my grandma taught me to live my life. It's how my dad taught me to live my life. And I always have given back. And I married a man who is the same way. He gives back as well. We've always supported those that we can when we can and never ask for anything back in return. So that's who I am. For those of you who may not know me, that's who I am. That's what I have been taught to do and to be. Um, Give the shirt off your back. And I literally can't take my shirt off of my back to give it to anybody right now because I don't want everybody to see what's underneath. As soon as my head stops hurting, I'm going to get back to walking. Looking on here tonight, I was like, oh, my face is looking a little different. So maybe there'll be a change when I step on the scale tomorrow at the doctor's office. I can hope. But anyway, with that, I didn't mean to keep going on when I already said my goodbyes. And I can do that sometimes. And I don't like to not get to the point because I know that people like it when people get to the point. But I haven't been on for a couple days and I just wanted to make sure I don't miss anything because I do care about you guys so much and you have been helping me get through more than you know. And with that, I will talk to you soon. Bye. Have a great day.